If you spent any time on social media this year, you've seen the pattern. A developer mentions AI in an interview, and within hours, their Steam page is being review-bombed. We saw it with Larian Studios when CEO Sven Vinke mentioned using AI for ideation. The internet exploded, despite the fact that Larian actually increased their art staff to over 70 people. We saw it with Battlefield 6, where a single cosmetic sticker triggered a wave of AI art accusations, ignoring the massive human cast involved. But the data used to prove this universal hatred is thinner than you think. The most cited study this year, from Quantic Foundry, claimed an 85% anti-AI sentiment. However, a closer look at the methodology reveals that the study had fewer than 1,800 respondents. More importantly, 95% of them were self-identified hardcore gamers. This is a group that is terminally online, largely male, and mostly under 35. They represent the loud core of the hobby, but they are not the 3 billion people playing games globally. Popular streamers like Asmongold have voiced what many silent players might actually feel. If the game is fun and plays well, the average person doesn't care if a background texture or a generic NPC line was assisted by a tool. The real story isn't about replacing human soul, it's about democratization. Look at Embark Studios and their work on Arc Raiders. They used AI text-to-speech trained on paid, consenting voice actors. This didn't steal a job. It allowed a small team to punch above their weight, iterating on dialogue in hours instead of weeks. For solo developers and tiny indie teams, AI is the great equalizer. It allows a creator with a brilliant vision but a limited budget to bypass the design-by-committee trap of AAA gaming. We are seeing a new wave of diverse experimental titles that simply wouldn't exist if every single asset required $1 million department. While we must remain vigilant about labor rights and artist compensation, we also have to ask, what if AI means more games, better variety, and the ability for a single person to finally realize a world they've been building in their head for a decade? The backlash is loud, but the creative liberation might be louder.